Now, Martha Corey, there is abundant evidence in our hands to show that you have given yourself to the reading of fortunes. Do you deny it?
I'm an innocent to a witch. I know not what a witch is.
How do you know, then, that you are not a witch?
If I were, I would know it.
Why do you hurt these children?
I do not hurt them. I scorn it.
I have evidence for the court!
You will keep your seat.
Thomas Putnam is reaching out for land!
Who is this man?
Lies! I have evidence! Why are you not here? My evidence! You'll be hating my wife!
Disrespect indeed! This is a disruption to the court, mister!
He claims hard evidence for his wife's defense. I think that in all justice he must.
Then let him submit his evidence to a proper affidavit. You are certainly aware of our procedures here, Mr. Hale. Clear the room! Who is this man?
Francis Nurse, Your Excellency.
Do you know who I am, Mr. Nurse?
I surely do, sir. And I think you must be a wise judge to be what you are.
Do you know that near to 400 are in the jails from Marblehead to Lynn upon my signature? And 72 condemned to hang by that signature.
Your Excellency, I've never thought to say this to such a weighty judge, but you are deceived. Mary Warren, what are you about here? She will speak with the Deputy Governor.
Who is this?
John Proctor, sir. Elizabeth Proctor's my wife.
What would you tell us, Mary Warren?
My body is a cage that keeps me from dancing with the one I love. My mind holds the key.
How came you to cry out to people for sending their spirits against you?
It was pretense, sir.
And the other girls? Susanna Walcott and the others? They are also pretending?
Aye, sir.
Indeed. Now, Mr. Proctor, before I decide whether I shall hear you or not, it is my duty to tell you this. We'll burn a hot fire here. It melts down all concealments. Are you certain in your consciousness, mister, that your evidence is the truth?
It is, and you will surely know it.
I tell you straight, mister, I have seen marvels in this court. And I have seen people choked before my eyes by spirits. I have seen people stuck by pins and slashed by daggers. I have until this moment not the slightest reason to suspect these children of deceiving me. Do you understand my meaning?
It was the children only, and this one will swear that she lied to you.
Mr. Proctor, this morning your wife sent me a claim stating she is pregnant.
My wife? Pregnant?
There be no sign of it. We have examined her body.
But if she says she's pregnant, then it must be. That woman would never lie, Mr. Danforth.
Her deposition, Mr. Proctor.
I would like to question.
Mr. Paris, I bid you to be silent. Sit you down, Mr. Proctor. You! Sit there! Mary Warren, how came you to this turnabout? Has Mr. Proctor threatened you for this deposition?
No, sir.
Has he ever threatened you?
No, sir.
Can you tell me that you sat in my court, callously lying when you knew that people would claim by your evidence? Answer me! How are you instructed in your life? Do you know that God damns all liars? Or is it now that you lie?
No, sir. I am with God now.
You're with God now.
Aye, sir.
I will tell you this. You are either lying now, or you are lying in court. And in either case, you have committed perjury, and you will go to jail for it. You cannot lightly say you lied, Mary. Do you know that?
I cannot lie no more. I am with God. I am with God.
Gilbert, your friend Mary Warren here has brought us a deposition in which she swears that she never saw familiar spirits, apparitions, nor any manifest of the devil. She claims as well that none of you have seen these things either. Now, children, this is a court of law. Abigail Williams, rise. Is there any truth to this? No, sir. I have not the change, sir. She lies. Hold! Turn your back. Turn your back! You do likewise. Now let neither of you turn to face Goody Proctor. No one in this room is to speak one word or raise a gesture. A nay. Enter, Mr. Sheeler. Report this test to me in all exactness. Are you ready?
Ready, sir.
Whose name I don't know.
For what cause did you dismiss her? Look into my eyes only, not at your husband. The answer is in your memory, and you need no help to give it to me. Now, why did you dismiss Abigail Williams?
She dissatisfied me and my husband.
Look at me! To your own knowledge, has John Proctor ever committed the crime of lechery? Answer my question. Is your husband a lecher?
No, sir.
Marshal, remove her!
Elizabeth, tell the truth!
She has spoken! Remove
Come
her!
here! I have confessed it!
Oh, God.
Oh, Heavenly Father, please take away this shadow.
Abby!
Mary, do you send the shadow on me?
They're pretending!
Lord, save me!
Mary!
You are the devil's man. I will not hang with you. I love God. I love God.
It is a fire! A fire is burning! I hear the boot of Lucifer, I see his filthy face, and it is my face, and yours stand for it! For that, the quill! Now you know all your black hearts! This be fraud! God damns our clan especially! We'll burn together!
Marshal, take him and Corey with him to the jail.
What bringing down heaven and raise them a whore! I denounce these proceedings and I quit the courts!
Mr. Hale! Mr. Hale!
My body is a cage. The key.
That because you're like choke holding me. No, like squeeze my face.
Ready? And... Oh, it's still recording. Okay. Is that still recording?
My toe is bleeding. Excuse me. I need a band-aid. Just but a flesh wound. I am the black. I have acquired a bandage!
Action.
She will speak with the deputy governor.
Did you find her?
No!
They are so pretending. Try out people to something or
But if she says she's pregnant, then it must be.
Okay, ready? It's like you're really possessed. Okay.
That woman would never lie, Mr. Why can't I not do the last part?
Damn, boy! Okay, ready? Do it again.
I have until this moment not the slightest reason to suggest the law, and it's cut off. I can't see that.
And get away.
Harry Potter, come to die.
Ready?
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I have not to change, sir. That is Danforth's voice. Beware of it! It folds her arms, and I'm reading the action right now.